So non-competes are significant here in California because they're illegal.
Yeah.
Okay, unless somebody is selling all of their equity interest in a corporation.
Yeah.
Okay, which makes sense. If you think about it, if I'm coming in to buy a company, I shouldn't allow the individual who owns all the stock to, the next day open up business across the street from you. So there's some very limited situations where non-competes are enforced, and that's one of them. You have to sell all of your equity interest in a company. The company buying it has to actually be in that business. Okay. Every other type of non-compete is illegal in California in every situation. And by the way, not just non-compete in terms of you can't be in a competitive business, but it also prohibits a company, for example, from asking an individual not to solicit the company's customers after the individual leaves employment. Now, let me make one thing clear. While you are employed, the law says you cannot compete with your employer.
Right.
Okay? This relates to post-employment activities. So what happens when you're no longer employed?
Right.
And that's when the ban on non-competes comes into play.
Okay.
Another important exception, of course, trade secrets are protected in California, and you are not allowed to use somebody else's trade secrets after or either during employment, of course, or after you leave employment.
Yeah.
So that's another kind of exception to the non-compete rule. It's my experience, and I say this coming from practicing in New York for 25 years and moving to California a couple of years ago, how many both companies and executives are unaware of this ban who come into California, engage executives here or buy companies here, and they don't even realize that there is this law in the books here in California. It is truly amazing to me how many people are just completely ignorant of that fact.